Listen carefully, for this is not an ordinary message. This is a divine geographic revelation sent directly to you at this crucial moment in your life. An offer is being made. A door is being opened. A path is being cleared before you that will change everything. This country will be your new address, the place where your true purpose awaits, where your real life begins, where your destiny unfolds in ways you cannot yet imagine. I come to you now with news that will shift your understanding of home, of belonging, of your place in this world. The land that calls to you has been preparing for your arrival. The soil that will welcome your footsteps has been waiting for your presence. The air that will fill your lungs has been reserved for this divine appointment. You have been chosen to receive this message now because the time of transition approaches. The season of movement draws near. The moment of geographic destiny stands before you, waiting for your response. Something is shifting in the atmosphere around you. Something is aligning in the heavenly realms concerning your location. Something is being prepared in a distant land that bears your name. The place you currently call home was never meant to be permanent. The address you currently claim was never your final destination. The location where you now reside was only a temporary assignment. You may not have recognized it yet, but the heavens have noticed. The divine has witnessed what has been set in motion for your geographic repositioning. And now you must be made aware of what awaits you. The country that will become your home has been hidden from your full understanding. The nation that will embrace you has been veiled until this appointed time. The land that will receive you has been kept secret until you were ready to hear this truth. This is not random chance. This is not coincidental timing. This is not accidental revelation. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered in this foreign land. Your presence has been anticipated by people you've yet to meet. Your arrival has been prophesied in a place you will soon call home. A nation has been watching for you. A country has been preparing for you. A land has been reserving a place for your arrival. This is not imagination. This is not fantasy. This is divine revelation about your geographic destiny. You have felt it stirring within you, that sense of not quite belonging where you are, that feeling of being slightly out of place, that knowing that somewhere else calls to your spirit. Those feelings were not random discontent. Those sensations were not meaningless restlessness. Those impressions were the gentle whisper of destiny calling you to your true homeland. The country that awaits you has mountains that will inspire you. This nation has waters that will refresh you. This land has air that will rejuvenate your very being. You will recognize it when you see it, though your eyes have not yet beheld its beauty. You will know it when you feel it, though your feet have not yet walked its ground. You will sense it when you arrive, though your body has not yet crossed its borders. The culture of this country resonates with who you truly are. The rhythm of this nation beats in harmony with your heart. The spirit of this land aligns with your deepest values and truths. Even now, as you hear these words, something is stirring within you. Even now, as this revelation unfolds, something is awakening in your spirit. Even now, as this truth is spoken, something is coming alive in your soul. This country has qualities you have always admired. This nation embodies principles you have always valued. This land represents ideals you have always cherished. It has been waiting for someone exactly like you, with your specific gifts, with your unique perspective, with your particular purpose. Doors that seemed forever closed will suddenly open before you. Opportunities that appeared impossible will unexpectedly present themselves. Connections that seemed beyond reach will divinely manifest in your path. The address that will soon be yours has been reserved since before you were born. The home that will welcome you has been prepared through divine orchestration. The place where you will finally feel complete belonging has been held for this exact moment in your life. But my beloved, do not be afraid of this major life change. Do not let fear grip your heart at the thought of moving to a new country. Do not allow anxiety to overwhelm you as you consider leaving the familiar behind. For I am revealing this to you not to cause distress but to prepare your heart and mind. I am showing you this not to create worry but to awaken anticipation. I am telling you this not to force a hasty decision but to begin the process of divine alignment. This revelation comes with complete protection. This knowledge arrives with total provision. This understanding includes perfect preparation. The timing of this move has been divinely orchestrated. The logistics of this transition have been supernaturally arranged. The details of this relocation have been carefully planned by hands greater than your own. I understand your concerns about leaving family behind. I recognize your fears about starting over in a foreign place. I see your worries about language, culture, and finding community. But nothing will be left to chance. Nothing will be overlooked in your transition. Nothing will be forgotten in your relocation. The relationships that are meant to remain will stretch across oceans and borders. The connections that are truly important will survive and even thrive despite distance. The bonds that are divinely ordained will not be broken by geographic separation. New friendships await you in this country. New community stands ready to receive you. New relationships have been prepared for your arrival. The home you will live in is being readied. The work you will do is being arranged. The purpose you will fulfill is being established. This relocation comes with my promise of protection. This move includes my guarantee of provision. This transition carries my assurance of perfect peace. So do not let your heart be troubled by the magnitude of this change. Do not allow your mind to be overwhelmed by the logistics involved. Do not permit your spirit to be anxious about the unknowns ahead. This is not the first time thoughts of moving have crossed your mind. This is not the first time you've wondered about living elsewhere. This is not the first time you felt drawn to another place. But this time is entirely different. This time is not mere wishful thinking. This time is not random wanderlust. This time is divine destiny calling you to your appointed place. In the past, geographic changes may have been about escape. In the past, relocation thoughts may have stemmed from discontent. In the past, moving desires may have been driven by comparison or restlessness. But now heavenly forces are aligning for your repositioning. But now divine hands are arranging your transition. But now supernatural powers are orchestrating your relocation. There are signs confirming this truth all around you if you pay attention. There are confirmations appearing in unexpected conversations and encounters. There are validations manifesting through seemingly random events and circumstances. Perhaps you've suddenly noticed this country appearing in your daily life. Perhaps mentions of this nation have increased in your conversations. Perhaps images and references to this land have been catching your attention. That is not coincidence. That is not random chance. That is divine confirmation preparing you for what is to come. The ease with which this path will open before you will defy natural explanation. The way obstacles will dissolve will seem almost miraculous. The manner in which resistance falls away will appear supernatural. Because this relocation is not of human design. Because this move is not of earthly origin. Because this transition comes from divine decree. What once seemed impossible will suddenly become possible. What appeared financially unattainable will unexpectedly come within reach. What looked logistically overwhelming will surprisingly become manageable. The universe itself is realigning to make way for your geographic destiny. The very fabric of circumstances is restructuring to create your path. The forces of heaven and earth are synchronizing to establish your new address in this country. This is the time to be alert to the signs pointing toward your new country. This is the time to be watchful for doors opening related to this nation. This is the time to be attentive to every mention, reference, and appearance of this land in your daily life. My beloved, you must train your spiritual eyes to recognize divine direction. You must sharpen your discernment to perceive heavenly guidance. You must heighten your awareness to notice supernatural signposts. Not every country that appeals to you is your destination. Not every foreign opportunity that emerges is your path. Not every international connection that appears is your door. You must look with wisdom beyond surface attractions. You must listen with clarity beyond initial excitement. You must feel with discernment beyond emotional responses. There will be counterfeit opportunities attempting to distract you. There will be alternative options arising to confuse you. There will be substitute possibilities emerging to delay you. These are tests of your focus and determination. These are challenges to your clarity and conviction. These are trials of your discernment and decision-making. The true signs pointing to your country will bring peace when recognized. The authentic indicators will resonate deeply with your spirit. The genuine markers will align with other confirmations you receive. Watch for repeated references that cannot be coincidental. Pay attention to consistent themes that appear in different contexts. Notice patterns that emerge across various areas of your life. Some signs will come through dreams showing you landscapes of your future home. Some confirmations will come through unexpected opportunities related to this nation. Some validations will arrive through strangers with connections to this country. When these signs appear, do not dismiss them as coincidence. When these markers emerge, do not ignore them as random chance. When these confirmations manifest, do not overlook their divine significance. Even as obstacles appear to block your path to this country, I am creating alternative routes for your journey. Even as bureaucracy may seem to hinder your progress, I am establishing divine favor with officials and authorities. Even as financial concerns may arise about this move, I am arranging supernatural provision to fund your relocation. You do not yet see the fullness of what is being prepared. You do not yet perceive the completeness of what is being arranged. You do not yet comprehend the totality of what is being established. but heavenly forces are working tirelessly on your behalf. Divine messengers are preparing your path in seen and unseen ways. Supernatural assistance is being deployed to ensure your successful transition. Where visa requirements might normally be strict, exceptions will be made. Where housing would typically be difficult to secure, perfect accommodations will become available. Where employment would ordinarily be challenging to find, ideal opportunities will be presented to you. There is a divine strategy for your relocation that surpasses human planning. There is a heavenly blueprint for your transition that exceeds earthly design. There is a supernatural roadmap for your journey that transcends normal navigation. People are being positioned to help you who don't even know you yet. Resources are being allocated for you that haven't even been released yet. Opportunities are being created for you that don't even exist yet. When the time comes, you will marvel at how smoothly doors open. When the moment arrives, you will be amazed at how effortlessly barriers fall. When the season is right, you will be astonished at how perfectly everything aligns. Your part is to remain open to divine guidance. Your role is to stay receptive to heavenly direction. Your responsibility is to move when prompted and wait when instructed. Trust that when challenges arise, they are not roadblocks but redirections to better paths. Believe that when delays occur, they are not denials but divine timing adjustments. Know that when questions emerge, they are not obstacles but opportunities for greater clarity. You are not alone in this relocation journey. You will never be alone as you transition to this new country. You will never navigate this significant life change by yourself. Even when you board the plane to your new homeland, unseen companions will travel with you. Even when you arrive in unfamiliar surroundings, divine presence will surround you. Even when you face the initial disorientation of a new culture, heavenly wisdom will guide you. I understand your fears about loneliness in a new place. I recognize your concerns about starting over without familiar support. I see your worries about building community from nothing. But you must know that connections are already being established for you. Friendships are already being prepared for you. Community is already being cultivated for you. The people who will become your new support system are being aligned with your arrival. The individuals who will help you navigate your new culture are being positioned for your coming. The souls who will form your new community are being gathered for your presence. No tear of loneliness will fall unnoticed. No moment of homesickness will pass unattended. No period of adjustment will occur unsupported. The divine presence that has always been with you does not recognize geographic boundaries. The heavenly comfort that has always surrounded you is not limited by national borders. The spiritual guidance that has always directed you transcends physical locations. You will be surprised by how quickly you feel at home. You will be amazed by how rapidly you form meaningful connections. You will be astonished by how naturally you adapt to your new environment. For this country has been waiting for you. This land has been expecting you. This nation has been preparing for you. The transition may have challenging moments, but you will never face them alone. The adjustment may include difficult days, but you will never endure them without support. The adaptation may require patience, but you will never journey through it abandoned. My presence goes before you to prepare the way. My spirit stands beside you to strengthen your resolve. My love surrounds you to comfort your heart through every step of this divine relocation. I will not allow paperwork problems to prevent your relocation. I will not permit financial limitations to block your move. I will not let logistical challenges hinder your transition to this country. For I am the one who opens doors that no one can shut. For I am the one who makes paths where there seems to be no way. For I am the one who turns impossibilities into divine appointments. Your visa application will find favor with authorities. Your residency requirements will be met through unexpected means. Your entry into this nation will be divinely orchestrated down to the smallest detail. There are angels assigned specifically to your relocation process. There are heavenly helpers dedicated exclusively to your transition. There are spiritual forces focused entirely on your geographic repositioning. Nothing will be left to chance in your journey. Nothing will be overlooked in your move. Nothing will be forgotten in your relocation. The country that awaits you has been divinely protected for your arrival. The community that will receive you has been spiritually prepared for your coming. The home that will shelter you has been supernaturally reserved for your presence. You will not face discrimination that cannot be overcome. You will not encounter rejection that cannot be reversed. You will not experience isolation that cannot be transformed into belonging. The language barriers will diminish more quickly than seems natural. The cultural differences will be bridged more easily than appears possible. The adjustment period will pass more smoothly than feels reasonable. This is because your path has been divinely secured. This is because your journey has been supernaturally protected. This is because your transition has been heavenly guaranteed. The very elements will cooperate with your relocation. The systems and structures will align with your transition. The circumstances and conditions will harmonize with your move. No weapon formed against your geographic destiny will prosper. No scheme designed to prevent your relocation will succeed. No plan created to block your transition will prevail. Your security in this process is not dependent on human guarantees but on divine promises that cannot be broken. You have been chosen for this geographic repositioning because your gifts are needed in this specific country. You have been selected for this international transition because your talents will flourish in this particular nation. You have been called to this foreign land because your purpose aligns perfectly with what is lacking there. This is not random chance. This is not arbitrary selection. This is not coincidental matching. This is divine assignment based on who you truly are. This is spiritual positioning rooted in your authentic design. This is heavenly placement grounded in your genuine purpose. The country that awaits you has a void that your presence will fill. The nation that calls you has a need that your abilities will meet. The land that summons you has a purpose that your life will fulfill. You have often wondered why you felt different. You have frequently questioned why you never quite fit in. You have repeatedly sensed that you were meant for something else, somewhere else. Now you understand that you were being preserved for this place. Now you recognize that you were being prepared for this nation. Now you realize that you were being positioned for this country. The timing of this revelation is not accidental. The season of this disclosure is not random. The moment of this unveiling is not coincidental. You are ready now in ways you were not before. You are equipped now with experiences you previously lacked. You are matured now with wisdom you once did not possess. The country that will become your home has been waiting for the exact person you have become. The nation that will receive you has been anticipating the precise gifts you have developed. The land that will welcome you has been expecting the specific purpose you now carry. Every challenge you have overcome was preparation for this move. Every difficulty you have navigated was training for this transition. Every obstacle you have conquered was strengthening for this relocation. Your life has been divinely orchestrated to bring you to this exact point of readiness for your new geographic destiny. The questions about where exactly this country is located will soon be answered. The uncertainties about how to recognize this nation will soon be resolved. The doubts about whether you've correctly identified this land will soon be settled. Divine confirmation will come in threes, a pattern you cannot miss. Heavenly validation will appear in sequence, a progression too perfect to be coincidence. Supernatural affirmation will manifest in alignment, a harmony impossible to ignore. First, you will encounter someone with a direct connection to this country. Next, you will discover an unexpected opportunity linked to this nation. Finally, you will receive specific information that confirms this land as your destination. These signs will arrive within days of each other. These confirmations will manifest within a short time frame. These validations will appear in rapid succession. You will feel a deep peace when contemplating this specific country. You will experience an unusual excitement when learning about this particular nation. You will sense an inexplicable knowing when considering this exact land. Not everyone in your life will understand this divine geographic assignment. Not all your friends will support this significant international transition. Not every family member will encourage this major relocation. True allies will affirm your journey even if they feel personal sadness about your departure. Genuine supporters will validate your calling even while processing their own emotions about your move. Authentic companions will confirm your path even through their tears of temporary goodbye. The confirmation signs will be so clear that even skeptics in your life will find them difficult to dismiss. The validation markers will be so precise that even doubters will struggle to explain them away. The affirmation patterns will be so perfect that even the most rational minds will wonder at their divine orchestration. My beloved, stand firm in this geographic revelation. Step forward in this relocation calling. Move confidently in this international transition. Do not waver when obstacles appear. Do not hesitate when challenges arise. Do not retreat when difficulties emerge. The country that awaits you deserves your courage. The nation that calls you warrants your boldness. The land that needs you merits your determination. Begin now to prepare your heart for change. Start today to ready your mind for transition. Commence immediately to equip your spirit for transformation. Research this country with intentional focus. Learn about this nation with purposeful attention. Study this land with dedicated interest. Each piece of information you gather is another thread connecting you to your future home. Every fact you discover is another link binding you to your coming destination. All knowledge you acquire is another bond securing you to your approaching residence. Take practical steps that align with divine guidance. Initiate logical actions that harmonize with heavenly direction. Start reasonable processes that synchronize with spiritual promptings. Apply for necessary documents as doors begin to open. Explore potential housing as opportunities begin to present. Investigate possible employment as connections begin to form. Your movement forward activates greater divine assistance. Your steps of faith trigger increased heavenly help. Your acts of obedience release amplified supernatural support. Rise up with courage. Stand tall with confidence. Move forward with assurance. Do not allow familiar comforts to prevent your geographic destiny. Do not permit emotional attachments to hinder your international calling. Do not let practical concerns obstruct your relocation purpose. There will be voices suggesting you should stay where you are. There will be people insisting you are making a mistake. There will be circumstances seeming to validate remaining in place. Recognize these as tests of your resolve. Identify these as challenges to your commitment. See these as trials of your determination. Some will question your sanity for considering such a move. Others will doubt your wisdom in pursuing this relocation. Many will criticize your judgment in planning this transition. Their concerns come from limited perspective. Their doubts spring from earthly thinking. Their criticisms arise from natural mindsets. Stand firm in what has been divinely revealed to you. Hold fast to what has been supernaturally shown to you. Remain steadfast in what has been heavenly disclosed to you. The closer you get to your departure date, the stronger the resistance may become. The nearer you draw to your transition point, the greater the opposition may grow. The more imminent your relocation becomes, the more intense the distractions may appear. This is because what tries to stop you recognizes the power of your geographic destiny. This is because what seeks to hinder you understands the impact of your international purpose. This is because what attempts to block you perceives the significance of your foreign assignment. See each obstacle as confirmation you are on the right path. View each challenge as validation you are making the correct move. Recognize each difficulty as affirmation you are following your true calling. No matter what uncertainties you feel today, your path to this country is divinely secured. No matter what questions remain unanswered now, your journey to this nation is supernaturally guaranteed. No matter what concerns still linger in your mind, your transition to this land is heavenly assured. The moment your feet touch the soil of your new home, you will know without doubt this is where you belong. The instant you breathe the air of your new country, you will sense with certainty this is your place of purpose. The second you view the landscape of your new nation, you will feel with conviction this is your destined territory. Take these words to heart and hold them close when doubts arise. Plant these promises deep within and remember them when fears emerge. Store these assurances in your spirit and recall them when worries appear. For the decree concerning your geographic repositioning has been issued in realms beyond what eyes can see. The command regarding your international transition has been declared in dimensions beyond what ears can hear. The order about your foreign relocation has been established in domains beyond what minds can comprehend. From the moment you arrive, prosperity will begin to flow. From the day you set foot in this new land, purpose will start to unfold. From the hour you make this country your home, peace will commence its embrace. This is not just a change of address. This is not merely a different location. This is not simply an alternative residence. This is your divine geographic destiny. This is your spiritual territorial assignment. This is your heavenly national appointment. This country will be your new address, and in it, you will find everything you have been seeking. The country that calls you has mountains that touch the clouds and valleys that cradle ancient stories. The nation that awaits you has traditions that honor wisdom and innovations that shape tomorrow. The land that has chosen you possesses a spirit of resilience and a heart of compassionate strength. This place has survived centuries of challenge yet maintained its unique identity. This territory has endured decades of transformation yet preserved its authentic soul. This region has experienced years of evolution yet retained its essential character. It is a land where your particular gifts will find unprecedented value. It is a nation where your specific talents will discover unparalleled appreciation. It is a country where your unique abilities will encounter extraordinary opportunity. You have always felt an inexplicable connection to this part of the world. You have frequently experienced an unusual resonance with this region's culture. You have repeatedly found yourself drawn to this nation's history and people. The language of this land will come to you more naturally than you expect. The customs of this country will feel strangely familiar when you encounter them. The rhythms of this nation will synchronize with your internal cadence when you embrace them. The name of this country has appeared in your life repeatedly. The identity of this nation has been hinted at in numerous ways. The character of this land has been revealed to you through various means. The divine timeframe for your relocation has already been established. The heavenly schedule for your move has already been determined. The supernatural calendar for your transition has already been set. Within 3 months, the first major sign will appear, unmistakable and clear. Within 6 months, practical pathways will begin to form, tangible and accessible. Within 1 year, your physical presence in this new country will become reality, actualized and established. The precise timing will align with natural rhythms in your life. The exact schedule will harmonize with practical transitions in your circumstances. The specific time frame will synchronize with logical progressions in your situation. You will not be rushed beyond reason. You will not be delayed without purpose. You will not be pressured beyond wisdom. Each phase of preparation serves a crucial function. Every stage of transition fulfills an important role. All periods of waiting accomplish a necessary purpose. The spring will bring revelation about location. The summer will deliver information about provision. The autumn will supply details about transition. These seasons may be literal or symbolic in your journey. These time frames may be actual or representative in your process. These periods may be calendar-based or purpose-driven in your experience. But the divine timeline will unfold with perfect precision, neither too soon nor too late. The finances required for your relocation will be provided through unexpected sources. The resources needed for your transition will be supplied through unusual channels. The provisions necessary for your move will be furnished through extraordinary means. Jobs will be offered before you even apply. Housing will become available before you actively search. Connections will be established before you consciously network. The exact amount you require will come at the perfect time. The precise resources you need will arrive at the right moment. The specific provisions you necessitate will manifest at the critical juncture. Divine favor will rest upon your visa application. Heavenly blessing will cover your residency process. Supernatural grace will surround your immigration status. Officials who would normally create obstacles will inexplicably assist you. Authorities who typically enforce restrictions will mysteriously advocate for you. Administrators who generally maintain barriers will surprisingly expedite for you. Those with no obligation to help will feel compelled to support you. People with no connection to you will be moved to assist you. Strangers with no knowledge of you will be prompted to aid you. Every financial need will be met. Each practical requirement will be fulfilled. All necessary resources will be supplied. Go forth with confidence to this country that calls you. Step forward with assurance into this nation that awaits you. Move ahead with certainty toward this land that needs you. You do not make this journey merely for personal preference. You do not undertake this relocation simply for individual benefit. You do not embrace this transition solely for private advantage. You go as an ambassador of divine purpose. You move as a carrier of heavenly assignment. You relocate as a vessel of spiritual destiny. The impact of your presence in this country will extend far beyond what you can currently imagine. The influence of your work in this nation will reach further than you can presently envision. The effect of your life in this land will spread wider than you can now conceive. Blessings flow to you and through you in this new homeland. Provision comes to you and through you in this new territory. Purpose manifests in you and through you in this new country. This geographic destiny is sealed. This international calling is confirmed. This foreign assignment is established. This country will be your new address, divinely orchestrated, perfectly timed,